This is the next video in the Sheldon playlist. This video I'm going to explore using the Logitech webcam on Sheldon's old laptop. See if I can get virtual backgrounds to function and perhaps improve the performance of the computer, or I may wind up concluding quickly or eventually that this computer is just not capable and he should go ahead and migrate to the new computer. So here we go. Let's switch over to the computer and close out the prior screens that I was dealing with. Now, so OneDrive we're not going to utilize, so I'm going to go ahead and should I uninstall it first? You know what? Let's just go ahead and first test the virtual background. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to launch Zoom. Here's Zoom. And I'll join a meeting. I'm going to select my meeting, which is always on. So even though I haven't turned on the hosting for it, I should be able to go into it. See, there's the virtual background. So we can try it right there. See if I can do a virtual background. This says none. I have green screen. I'm going to remove that to say that I don't have green screen. Video filters, virtual backgrounds, add an image. So I got to go find a picture. Okay. I don't really care what I use. Let's try this. Your device does not support virtual backgrounds. Learn more. Can I move both of these out of the way? Let's just go close them. System requirements for virtual background. In the Zoom desktop, comparing your processor with the requirements below, the generation of your processor can be determined by the first digit of the processor number, while remaining 3 digits of the model number. For example, i7-6700 is the 700 model of the 6th generation of i7 processors. Fine. Virtual background without a green screen is not supported when utilizing the desktop client within a virtual environment. Okay, virtual background without a green screen is not supported when utilizing the desktop client within a virtual environment. I think they're just saying we have to have a green screen, but I've seen it without. It doesn't work as well without a green screen. Image only without a physical green screen. Image only with a physical green screen. So he does have a physical green screen. Video without, image only. Okay, so video without a physical green screen requires i5, i7, i9. This is an i3, so it does not qualify for that. So Windows key and the letter E, and we'll go see where to look at that. This PC, right click and choose properties. Right here, i3, 6th generation, model 100. So not going to work without a physical green screen. Let's go back. Video with a physical green screen. Looks like I went to the same place. With a physical green screen. Still wants an i5, i7, or i9. So, not going to work. The new computer is an i5. Supported processor, 2 cores or higher, 6th generation or higher, yes it is. And let's see, oh, it's not Xeon, so it's in this section. Other Intel processors, supported processors, i5, so that's probably enough to say that he's not going to want to stay with this computer unless I can talk him into not using a virtual background. I don't like virtual backgrounds. I think it's just phony. I'm sorry if that's a really strong thing to say, but it is how I feel. I don't trust, or I don't know if trust is the right word. I just like people having an honest background. I mean, come on, these days with coronavirus, it's so commonplace. People live in homes. It's okay to have a background, your normal home background. All right, so then that tells me no, this computer's not going to do virtual background. I don't even need to test it any further. But let's consider performance a little bit. I'm going to look into Task Manager and go to Startup and Startup Impact. I'm going to sort in that order, and here I see Teams, Google Drive Sync, Google Drive, Dropbox. You can get rid of Dropbox. Control Center we can probably get rid of. We want to keep Google Drive, Google Drive Sync. Microsoft Teams, we don't need that auto-launching. And then Logitech Download Assistant, that doesn't need to auto-launch. Status Monitor, Synaptics, Windows Security. Okay, so then these things under here don't have much of a startup impact, but that's just startup. And what's disabled? Okay, let's sort these in order of the enabled column. Control Center, Dropbox, Teams, Download Assistant. So I'm inclined to uninstall a bunch of that. If we close this and come down, look here, that's Google Drive, that's Windows Security or Windows Defender. We got to keep that. Now this Control Center, I'd like to get rid of that because I think that slows the computer down. Bluetooth we keep. Dropbox we want to uninstall. Dell Audio we can keep. Meet Now, he might be using that. And OneDrive we want to get rid of. So what else do I want to check on for performance? Let's look at, go into Windows Explorer, then come down to this PC, right click, choose Properties, Advanced System Settings, Advanced Performance Settings. Yeah, let's change all this for adjust for best performance. We can go ahead and do that now. That takes away some of the fluff features of Windows 10. Most people don't even notice it. Don't notice the difference when I turn that off. Close that down, close that down. Windows key R, appwiz.cpl, press enter. And so the Brother suite for printing, we'll need to keep that. The SonicWall, I think they're using. So Dropbox we're not using. We can get rid of that. Now let's go take a look at what's in Dropbox. My recollection, there's just 2 files there and obviously irrelevant. So open Dropbox folder. Yeah, okay. There's a brochure zip file from 2014. Life extension booth from, those are all pictures from 2017. Then in photos, camera uploads. There's 2010, 2011. Yeah, there's certainly more there than I thought there was, but still old. So we're not going to delete any of those. They'll still be in the Dropbox folder. Let's just stop it from trying to synchronize those. Sample album, public, getting started. Okay. So Dropbox, uninstall. Yes. Now I see that Google Workspace migration is in there next. As long as he doesn't open Outlook, that's not going to slow the computer down. As soon as he opens Outlook, it's going to slow the computer down. And it's got some errors in it. I have not even tried to clean that up, and I have no intention of trying to clean that up because I'm trying to get him to use the Gmail interface. His email account is hosted by Gmail. He should be using that. But I'm not going to uninstall that. I'm just looking to uninstall things now that could be affecting performance. And we'll uninstall OneDrive. We'll stop Teams from automatically launching when he restarts the computer. It's still not going to do the virtual background. But if the computer performs better for him, and if I can talk him into letting go of virtual backgrounds, then this computer would be fine. That one's still audio. And I have not enabled, oh yes, I have enabled my unattended access. How about Teams? Let's go turn off the auto launch on Teams. So to do that, I think I just launch Teams and then turn off an auto launch. Let's try over here on the icon. Settings, auto start Teams. Do not auto start Teams. My understanding is that he only uses that when he's working with a client who needs to use that. I assume he's using this SonicWall Net extender. I don't know that for sure. So I'm just going to uninstall this Dropbox and OneDrive. And I don't need to keep the video going through all of that. I think that's pretty straightforward. And the only point of doing that is on the possibility that he decides to go without green screen and wants to save the money of not transitioning to the new computer. Should I test the new computer for virtual background in Zoom? Yes, I think I will. All right, I tell you what, I'm going to end the video now because obviously this Dropbox has taken a long time to install. And for all I know, it might not uninstall gracefully. I wonder if it needs that to be closed first. Four gigabytes of storage. Quit. What if I quit that? Will that make this uninstall go quicker? Yeah, okay, I'm going to end the video. So, if you would like to request a free support session with me, send an email to DougBetts@LiveWindowsTraining.com. Let me know in the body of the email what you'd like to have help with, and we'll put it together. So I hope this video was useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.